Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making the best iced coffee ever, starting with homemade coffee syrup. I don't have all the ingredients, so our first stop is going to be the grocery store to get our sweetener because I want to use artificial sugar. I know it's not good for you. Okay, now we have all of the ingredients, and we are making a cupcake flavored coffee, birthday cake flavored, sugar cookie flavored, whatever you want to call it. One of my favorite flavors, and it's so hard to find this kind of coffee syrup pre-made, so we're making it from scratch. And we're going to start off with half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of stevia, and then we're going to do a cup of water, and we're still keeping the brown sugar in because it has that caramely taste that white sugars or this artificial sugar just does not have. We're going to simmer that with water for about 6 minutes, and then we're going to add our extracts. I put a pot on the burner and turned it to medium heat. We're going to go in with our stevia. We're going to take a knife and just even this out like you would if you were baking to get an even measurement of half a cup. I'm going to toss that into the pan, and the pan is on the stove at medium heat. You want to do that first. Next we're doing the brown sugar, and then same thing with brown sugar, but you want to pack it just lightly, and then same, you want to even that off and put it right back into the container. I'm just stirring this, waiting for it to get to a low boil. Once it gets to that low boil, I'll turn it to low, let it simmer for a little bit, and then add the extract. You guys are on my stove right now. The pot is right here. It simmered for about 7 minutes, and then with the flavoring, it's going to be good almost anyway. I'm just going to do a tablespoon and a half total. So I'm doing half a tablespoon of almond extract, half a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and then cake batter flavored extract. I actually haven't used this before. Almond and vanilla usually make it taste like cake batter enough, but thought I'd try this out. Half a tablespoon of cake batter syrup. Oh, that is thick. So I think the difference with the cake batter is it has like butter flavor in it a little bit. It smells really good. I'm just going to cook these into the simple syrup, basically is what we have made, for about a minute. I'm just going to stir it in and then pour it into its own little jar. We're going to set aside our syrup, and we're going to bring out our espresso machine. This is ancient. It is my roommate's, and her parents got it at their wedding, but it works really well. With espresso, you don't want to pour it right onto ice right away because that shocks it and it makes it more acidic, and you also don't want to let it sit. So the correct way isn't ice, milk, then espresso, or ice, espresso, and then milk. The proper way to make a latte is milk, espresso, and then ice, which feels completely backwards. This will be like ASMR with the mic. Probably not. Okay. I'm just going to do that much milk. You can always add more after. Now it's time to use the espresso machine. The first step is taking off the top and then filling up the little container with water and putting the water into the top. Next is time to get out our coffee grounds, and we're going to scoop a heaping tablespoon of these into the little filter that the water goes through to make the espresso, and then just packing the grounds and trying to get them all smooth before putting it back into the machine and turn the machine on. And now we wait. It has to get warmed up. Sometimes it takes a while. Bit of our syrup in the bottom. I don't like it super sweet, so I just do a little bit of syrup and try not to spill it everywhere. You can always do more after. Once the coffee gets up to the 2, I'm going to flip this to be off. Okay, we're going to do a taste test. see how this is. Might add a little bit more flavoring. That's really good.
She's really good.